I was sitting with a friend of mine one day and we were just talking about how hectic lives were. And he said, yeah, we need to pause. And I said, Brian, I should start a studio. I should have a space where we can just pause. Studio Pause is really dear because it is a space I have wanted. So I started writing stories from my life, my childhood, or stories of an immigrant mom. And then, because I'm an artist, I make them into handmade storybooks. And then I teach all of that. So people started making that art, and now, there's people who've never made art who've made art. There's people who've never written who've written stuff. I like to tell women to kind of find the thing or do the thing that makes you be your best self. And typically people will tell you, just focus. Do one thing, just do that one thing and do it right. But I'm like, no. I want to figure out how I can do all these things in whatever way. I don't have to be great at anything, but I want to try them all out. The future is super exciting because I don't know what it is, but it's got to be awesome. So that's all I would say. Go for it.
Sushmita Mazumdar is a Greater Washington, D.C. area book artist, writer, and educator. She encourages children and adults to share their art and their stories from their lives so people can get to know them better and understand the world that they live in. Sushmita has designed programs for the Smithsonian, D.C. Public Libraries, Arlington and Alexandria City Public Schools, and art centers in the Washington, D.C. region. She also collaborates with many organizations working with students, educators, families, and immigrants. She has won 2 Arlington County Individual Artist Grants and has done community art projects for Arlington Arts, like the Art on the Bus, Columbia Pike Recipes for You, and Home at Arlington. In 2013, she opened Studio Pause in Arlington, Virginia, a space where everyday people are invited to make time for creativity and celebrate community. Sushmita was nominated by Mary Louise Marino, a Studio Pause member. Her nomination included quotes and testimonials from 15 people who have been impacted by Sushmita's work. One of my favorite quotes was, "Sush is more than just an artist and Studio Pause gallery owner. She's also an advocate of women's rights and issues and a community activist. She excels at creating inclusive communities and fostering friendships. She constantly seeks to lift up the women around her and supports them by providing a safe place for them to express themselves by being a genuine friend. Her tireless energy and enthusiasm never fail to amaze me, nor does her desire to constantly improve community relations and to create an environment where all are welcome, especially women and immigrants." Sushmita unfortunately could not be here tonight, but her amazing coworkers and Studio Pause members are here to accept the award on her behalf. Come on up. Who wants to hold the award?
No.
Everyone.
You hold it.
There, Colleen. Get in there. Okay. There you
Okay, here we go. One more. She's going to count. 3, 2, 1. And I got one more phone. Oh boy, I have to work this thing.
Okay, come.
You guys are great. Okay. All right, here we go. I might not be able to take a good look at this, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'll say something.
I'll stay with you.
Okay, thank you. I've known Sushmita for 11 years. I met her at the Arlington Writers Group, And she was an inspiration to me even then. And I'm going to share a quick story, which to me kind of defines what Studio Pause is about. She and I took a road trip a few years ago with her family, and she rode in my car. We were dreaming about, investing in hotels in India. I don't know why, but she called this creating palau, which I think is, making clouds, kind of pie in the sky dreaming. And to me, that's kind of what Studio Pause is about. Come to the studio and dream a little bit, and get in touch with something in yourself. She says everybody has their own story, and she encourages people to look within themselves and find that story. Write a story, create a book, paint, do whatever you feel like doing, whatever's going to help you to tell that story. And she loves that dreaming of what could be possible, and she makes you think that it could be possible. You saw her energy on the video, and just how positive she is all the time. She doesn't think that there should be limitations on stuff like that. So to me, that's kind of what the studio is about. You go there, you get in touch with her energy, you dream about what's impossible, or what is possible, and she lets you think that it can be, and she will be your biggest cheerleader on the way.
We love her. We love her.
We do. We love her.